everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I just want to give you a special shout out. I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button and join our amazing community over here at The Aesthetic Dollar. My name is Emily and I'm the CEO and founder of The Aesthetic Dollar, which is a budgeting brand, and I design simple and minimal budgeting tools to bring the fun and aesthetic back into budgeting. I'm married to my husband Chris and we have 4 kiddos under the age of 10. We got started with the zero-based budget and cash stuffing methods back in 2017 and are currently working on saving up 6 months worth of expenses for a fully funded emergency fund. This will lead us to our ultimate goals, which are to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Well, hey you guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing for the 4th week of August, and we are going to be stuffing a total of $1,895 into our sinking funds and savings challenges. And we're putting quite a bit into the 10K savings challenge, so the amount that we're stuffing is just a little bit higher than normal, but it's going to savings. So that's what's important, because that's kind of our big goal right now. So as always, we will get started with my wallet, and I'm going to start by taking my receipts out. I'm going to scan those into Fetch Rewards, which is my favorite rewards app, and I talk about it pretty much every week because I love it so much and it's so easy to use. All you do is you scan in your receipts, and then those receipts turn into points and you can redeem the points for gift cards. So I don't have a ton of change this week, but I'll always leave my referral code in the description in case you want to check it out, because we both get bonus points when you scan in your first receipt. So it's a win-win for both of us. All right, let's see what I have left over here. So in spending, I have $10, and Chris and I always do $30 for our spending cash every week. So I'm gonna grab his right away too. Oh, I have an extra 10. I don't know if that is supposed to go in here or if maybe this is supposed to be a 20. We'll figure it out later. But I'm pretty sure I have some not so nice 20s in here. So we like to use those for our spending cash since it's gonna get spent. So I'm gonna put that back here for him. Oh my gosh, just like does not want to cooperate. That's what happens when you get bills that aren't crisp. All right, eating out, we are adding 20. I actually need to take this 20 back to the bank because I DoorDashed food, and obviously that was with my card, so I'm just gonna take that out now. Bring that back to the bank. Okay, so self-care is getting 20. I'm putting the nice 20s in the back so I can use them for my savings challenges, because I like to keep my nicer bills for my savings challenges. Kids, I usually just keep 10 in here. This is just their yes envelope. So when they ask for things when we're out and about, this is where I would pull money for that. Kindness is getting 5. Then miscellaneous still has 5, so we don't need to stuff more in there. But yeah, so that is it for my wallet. It always feels so good to have that ready to go for the week. All right, and then we will hop into our sinking funds, and I always start with my short-term sinking funds. And off camera, I am looking at my cash planning page. So I'm using the digital version right now. This is the app Good Notes, and I just downloaded the app on my iPad, and then you can upload this file into the app so that you can write on it. But I have predetermined all my categories, amounts, and denominations for my savings challenges and my sinking funds. So I'm just looking at that off camera so that I know what to stuff in each envelope. So for home, we are adding 20. So we have 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 390. I just bought some things for the house, some toilet paper, some paper towels, and some laundry detergent. And it's crazy how fast that stuff truly adds up. So we are adding 40 into clothing. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60. So 260 in clothing. Beauty is going to be getting 20. So we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 260. Eating out is getting 20. So I normally budget 40 and I put 20 in my wallet and 20 in this envelope, and that's just for Chris and I to get a quick lunch during the week. We try not to spend too much money on eating out. Dogs is getting 10. So they have 1, 2, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40. So 340. Ted is our cat, and he is also getting 10. So he has 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. The chickens are getting 50. So they have 51, 52, 250. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am not having fun being a chicken owner lately. Like, I love them so much, but it's seriously been one thing after the other. And it's just like, I feel like I can't catch a break. Like now, first I had 2 chickens with Bumblefoot. Hockey's getting 200, and then treated that successfully, which I was really proud of myself for. And then I realized they all had mites. So we treated them for mites. And then yesterday I just did the second treatment, which the first time I literally just like dunked them in a bucket of the like solution you're supposed to use. I just like dumped them in the bucket, or dunked, like not their head, just their body into the bucket. Cause I'm like, I need these mites gone. Like, I don't want to mess around with a spray bottle, because it said to just like spray underneath all their feathers and get their skin wet. And I'm just like, I don't have time for that. I have 22 chickens. So then I learned a lot of people do actually dunk their chickens. So we did that. And then yesterday I got a powder, because I was reading a lot of people recommend using a powder. So they all looked like little powdered donuts when I was done with them, but that was their second treatment. And then I have to do it again in a week, but I didn't see any mites on any of the chickens when I was powdering them. So I think we're good. But now I have another chicken that's limping. And I think we had a chicken dislocate her hip earlier, probably in like May. And I think that's what's going on with this chicken, because she's still laying eggs, she's still eating, and she's still drinking. She just like can barely walk, and she's pretty low on the pecking order. So all the other chickens are picking on her. So I separated her, but I'm just like, can I just catch a break? Okay, so Hockey has 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, $1,100. I'm just like, deep cleaned the coop yesterday while we were out there. We had such a fun family night last night. So family fun got 20, now we have 40. So Rowan helped me with all the chickens, and then Chris finished up a few things on the coop that he needed to do. Date night is getting 20. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110. Just some things with like fascia and just some finishing touches to make it look a little nicer. Then I just like deep cleaned the coop again, even though I didn't really need to for the mites, I still just did. So entertaining got 40. We have 20, 40, 60, 80. And I cleaned out, they have two big like water tank things. So I cleaned those out, and I put some like electrolytes and probiotics in their water, because I've got a few chickens that are old enough that they're going to start molting. So 20, 40, 60, 80, $90 for health. So I just want to make sure they're all getting like the nutrition that they need. But man, it's so fun having chickens, but it is so much work. Like, do not let people on Instagram try to romanticize having chickens, because it is a lot of work. All right, so miscellaneous, I budgeted 20. $5 went into our kindness envelope in my wallet, and then I just put 15 in here because I did 110 and 2 5s. So we have 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 160. And that is going to be it for our short-term sinking funds. Next, we have our long-term sinking funds. And we're going to start with our half cow and our half pig, which is getting 50. So we have 1,500, 6, 7, 8, 859, 950. Medical is getting 250, and I did steal money out of here. I mean, it's our money, so I didn't like steal it, but it's not really what this money was for. I stole $200 cash because I went and got like a professional massage yesterday, and I was so disappointed. It's kind of like if you get massages and you've ever gotten a massage, and it's just like, it's like if you have an itch on your back and you're asking someone to itch your back, and they're like going around where it itches and they're not actually hitting the spot. That was literally this massage. It was just so disappointing. Like, I literally just felt like she was like, I don't even know, but I left there and I swear my back hurt worse just from like laying in the same spot for so long. It was just so disappointing. So I'm just going to keep going back to the place I normally go to, where you just like, you keep your clothes on, you lay down on this cot and they just like dig their elbows into you and get all your knots out of your back. And it's like $60 for an hour. It's so inexpensive. So I'm just going to keep going there because I feel like I wasted $200, but all right. So we have 2,000, 4,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 455. So 4,500. And I drove like 45 minutes to go there. And then I got stuck in stop and go traffic in Minneapolis on my way to pick up Eli. And I was just like, this was such a mistake. Emergency vet is getting, I think 100. I need to double check. Yes. Okay. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1,600 in emergency vet. Vehicle maintenance is getting 100. So we have 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 in vehicle maintenance. It's going to get emptied out soon because Chris needs new tires. And he drives, it's like a 2,500 diesel truck, so his tires are pretty expensive. Tabs and registration got 100, so we have 500, 6, 7, 8, 900. School, back to school is getting $10. You can see I spent some money out of here. So we have 500, 6, 700, 750, 760, 770, 780. So I got everybody's school supplies, and then Bristol needed a backpack. The other kids' backpacks are still in good shape, so they're not getting a new backpack. They don't get a new backpack every year. They just get one when they need one. Garden and lawn care is getting 20, yes, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. And then Rowan and Liam wear uniforms, so pool is getting $20. We're kind of winding down pool season, so I'm not going to be stuffing quite as much in here. 1,000, 100, 150, 200, 220. So 1,220 for pool. And we are saving quite a bit in our 10K savings challenge, so I needed to cut back in some of my sinking funds, and that was one of them. Hockey rink is getting $10. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So yeah, and I don't think they really need a whole lot. I think their uniforms from last year should still fit for a while anyway. I mean, we can buy them at any point in time during the year. So right now I don't really need to buy them anything. I might just take them to, I don't know, Target or somewhere and have them pick out some new clothes. Renovations is getting, what do we get? 25. So we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 315, 320, 325. But they do open up like ordering for, they call it spirit wear. So on Fridays, so they wear their school uniforms Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays they can wear spirit wear, which is like school branded like sweatpants and sweatshirts and stuff. Annual memberships is getting $10. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 480, 490, 500. So this one is technically fully funded. I'm going to go grab a placeholder for that. All right. So if you're new to cash stuffing, a placeholder is just signifies, normally it might have like a number on it, which would signify how much money you have in the bank. If you take the cash out to put it in the bank, the placeholder would just show how much is in the bank. But in this case, it's just kind of more of a note for me. So when I'm going through and doing my cash planning next week, I remember that this one is fully funded, and then we will condense that the next time I do a cash condensing. So I did spend money out of tax prep, which is like super depressing because we were sitting really good in this envelope, but I got a bill from our CPA that I wasn't expecting. So I used that cash to pay for it. So we have 100, 152, 250. Sometimes it just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but so is life. All right, let's do some holiday sinking funds. This is my favorite binder because this contains like no bills. Like nobody can take this money from us. It's just like basically my fun money for holidays because I love holidays. I love traditions and I love not being stressed out about money. So I just really love this binder, but Valentine's Day is fully funded. Easter, we are going to be doing $5. So we have 1, 2, 300, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Mother's Day is going to be getting 10. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, and 15. Father's Day will be getting $5. So we have 100, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Fourth of July is going to be getting 20, I believe. To flip to my next page. Yes, 20. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60. Halloween. Oh, Halloween's fully funded. I'm not paying attention. So Halloween has 300. It is fully funded. So we don't need to stuff that today. Thanksgiving is getting $10. Okay, so this other 10 that was in the wrong spot, we do need that. I'm gonna save it for savings challenges though. All right, so Thanksgiving now has 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 400, 10, and 20. Our goal for this one is 500. Black Friday is fully funded with 500. Christmas is getting, are we short of 50? One. Oh my gosh, I stuffed an envelope wrong. So this is what happens when I'm on autopilot. So because I spent money out of tax prep, and we need to like really start going with this one again, I actually cash stuffed 100, so we have 300 now. Normally I stuff 50, so I wasn't looking at my cash planning sheet, forgetting that I switched some things up. I'm like, how did I mess that up? But okay, so this 50 we need for Christmas. But I did buy a couple gifts already. So my nephew had a birthday party this past weekend, and upon looking for gifts for him for his birthday, I found two things I thought he'd really love. So I got both of them, and I'm going to save one of them as his Christmas gift. So Christmas has 2,500, 1, 2, 253. Oh, so 2,800 in Christmas. So his Christmas gift is already bought. And then I got, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I'm grabbing 100. Whoa. New Year's Eve's getting 5. No, New Year's Eve's fully funded. I'm literally holding it. I'm trying to remember. I think I might have gotten my niece something too. I don't remember. Because I spent like around $50. It was on Amazon. Birthdays is getting 20. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530 for birthdays. This is kind of for my kids' birthday parties. Gifts is getting, how much is gifts getting? $20. So we have 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60. So 360. So I did obviously pull some cash out of here for when I bought my nephew's Amazon birthday present, or his birthday present off Amazon. Seasonal activities is also getting 20. So we have 150, 170, 190, $210 in seasonal activities. I'm trying to like build this envelope back up for fall because we do a lot of fun things in the fall. All right, that's it for sinking funds. Let's do some savings challenges. First things first, our monthly savings challenge. So we are on the final week of August. And we're stuffing $300. I literally cannot put a lid back on a marker without getting marker on my finger. It's ridiculous. So 300. Actually, let's count this up real quick. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 750, exactly $800 this month. Sorry, my auto mechanic neighbors are being really, really loud today. They're like, must be like filling up tires and stuff because there's like an air compressor that keeps going off. So hopefully it's not too loud and distracting for you guys. Next, we are going to do my emergency fund savings challenge, and again, because we saved so much in the 10K savings challenge, we're just kind of dialing back a little bit for some of these. So we're going to save 15 in rainy day, which is 1 bubble. And this is a customizable savings challenge. So at the end you save 900. Well, I'm going to save $900 because I've made each bubble worth 15. So far in this savings challenge, we have 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 30, 40, 45. 345, which is super exciting. Remember when I first started these a while back, and I'm like, it's always weird to start like a brand new savings challenge because everything's blank and it feels like such a big hill to climb up. And then once you just get going and you stay consistent, you're like, dang, that's like adding up really fast. So this is the $5 savings challenge, and at the end I'm going to save $270 when I fill out the entire tracker. Each bubble is worth $5. So we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 130. Almost. I think once we're done with this row, we will be halfway done with this one. I think we're going to have to condense this. It's a lot of bills that you can fit in these envelopes though. All right, $5 or $10 savings challenge. We're saving $110 this week. All right, so for this one, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, and 30. So 230. Come on. I know. And then of course for the $20 savings challenge, we are saving $120. $120 bill, not $120. I wish. We are saving $120 bill. At the end of this one, we'll save $1,080 when we fill up the entire tracker. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 420. Yeah, look at, I think we'll definitely condense that next time we do a condensing. I think it's necessary. All right, and then I have my Stranger Things Savings Challenge binder. So this one is a new one. This is from OhMamaBudget, and I am literally obsessed with it. So I just want to say thank you guys to everybody who was suggesting in the comments how I should do this. And I think what makes the most sense is to scratch off maybe around like $50. So just kind of, I want to try to do one, and I don't know how this is going to work out, but I want to try to scratch off 1 bubble on each challenge every week. And then the following week, we'll put the money in there and then we'll scratch off our next bubble. So I think that makes the most sense. So I need to grab a coin. All right, we have our coin. And then I did write down each one on here just to keep track of how much we're going to be saving for that one. So this is my favorite one. I think this is freaking adorable, and I'm going to need to add envelopes behind these to hold the cash. Or maybe I could also just do 1 envelope, because these ones, I need to get my dice. I did place an order with Simply Budgeted too, because she was working on getting to 10,000, I think it was 10K orders. So I did place an order and I got dice as part of that order. So I'm waiting for those to come in. So I'm not going to do these 2 in the back quite yet because I want to wait, but let's start with this one. And it's gonna be easier to just take these out. So for this one, this one's cool. I'm gonna do this one first because it looks like Elle is like going for it. So all right, so we have $4. So then what I'm gonna do is, so this is the Stranger Things one. Oh my gosh, stop it. There we go. Come on. So I'm just gonna write $4 right here, so that we know. All right, I don't know where to put this. Okay. Friends don't lie. So this one's called L because that's what she always says. Let's do this one because it's right on the hole punch. Oh my gosh, stop it. They're little waffles. Uh-oh. Hopefully I can still see how much it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure this one says $4. So I don't think I've ever done scratch off savings challenges. This is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I am thoroughly enjoying this. Oh my God. I'm gonna fix my handwriting later. All right. This one I named Joyce because this is Joyce's living room wall. We're gonna do E for Emily. All right, so this one is $6. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but all right, this one I named Friends because it's all the friends together. All right, and it looks like, trying to figure out who that is. I think that must be, that's Mike. So $4. Well, the sun came out. It's been gloomy and gross today. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock in the morning right now, but okay, so this is a bigger one, $5 to $20. All right, so I scratched off $20 for this one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like super zoomed in case it looks weird. I just find it's easier to write that way. Okay, so the Demodog Savings Challenge. Oh my God, this makes me so excited for November. The beginning of the end. That's when the next season comes out for anybody that doesn't watch Stranger Things. All right, so we have $7. So this savings challenge, you save between $2 and $10 when you scratch it off. $60 total. What did I say that was? $7. Why does it keep doing that? All right, last but not least, Eddie. Does that say 8? Yes. Forget when I get there how much. 14. What is that? $53? I'll figure it out. But yeah, so roughly $50. So that's what it worked out to being, is like roughly $50, which is kind of exactly how much I wanted to save with this one. So that's perfect. So next week I'll get and I think I'll just do like one envelope in the back to collect the cash, and then I'll cash stuff like already condensed money. I think that's how I'll do it, just to keep things simple. So, all right, well, there you go. Thank you guys again for all your suggestions on how I should do that savings challenge. That was super helpful. And honestly, all the suggestions were great. So, oh, we got to do one more thing. I need to put my $1 bills into my savings challenge. So this week we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to add. And this is just, I'm collecting $1 bills out of my wallet at the end of every week, just to see how many we get. And I didn't start this until like at least midway through the year. So we're just going to count it up at the end of the year and see how many we have. And then we'll just put that into our savings, because that's our big goal right now, is to save up 6 months worth of expenses. So everything extra we have goes towards that. So that does bring us to the end of this week's cash stuffing video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Have a great week, you guys.